Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I am going to be doing a get ready with me for a night out. Me and some of my friends are going out. So this is like I guess my version of a full glam because I'm not that great at makeup, but yeah, let's get into it. So I didn't really get into makeup until I was probably, I think it was like 22, 23 before I actually started putting makeup on. So I've been doing this for quite a while now, but I'm still not the greatest. I just do what I've learned from my friends and what they've taught me, and then like modified throughout the year with what I do actually like. First, I do the pot concealer, NARS pot concealer in the shade Light 2.3, just to like conceal all the different little spots that I have on my skin that I want to hide. I do have a mirror right underneath me here, but I use it to hide all my red spots or my scars, acne, pimples, and you're gonna let that dry for a little bit before you do anything else. So normally after this I would go and wet my beauty blender, but I already did that here. So next is gonna be my foundation. I also use the NARS foundation here, the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Salzburg that I use, and I do mix it with the LA Girl Pro Color. During the winter I'm kind of lighter, so I do mix in a little white just to make sure that it matches my skin tone, and then I just adjust throughout the summer and whatnot. Like winter I normally add like 2 pumps of the white in with my pump here. Not pump, I'd say like half a pump, like just a little bit. I'll show you. And make sure you shake this. It says shake well before use. So I'll add it to the inner part of my palm. And I've seen this from a lot of beauty gurus. They say to do the inner part of your palm because it soaks up less product than like the top part of your hand. So that's what I do. And then I'll mix in, so like that much. I don't know if you can see. So I mix in that much and I'll just mix it together just so that I get a good blend here. Yeah, so flip flip. If you guys have seen Wicked, just so that I get a little blend here, and then I'll put it on my face, and then I'll go through with my beauty blender here. So my beauty blender is already wet, but do you see how it covers right up all the redness that I have? I have no idea why I'm always so red, and I hate that about my skin. Just like a good enough little coverage to get rid of all the red there. Then I'll just go through with my beauty blender and make sure I get the rest of my face with it. Make sure you blend into your hairs, and then whatever is left on my hand I'll just go back through and like touch up where I feel like needs a little bit more coverage. So like normally my cheeks have a lot of like the hyperpigmentation of like my old acne and like just like sunspots, so I'll cover that up. And make sure you guys drag down your neck as well. We'll make sure there's a seamless blend. All right, so that's all my foundation that I have left on my hand. And then now I'm gonna work on my eyebrows. So as you can see, my red little pimple that I have there came back. So this is when I kind of like to go back through with the NARS and just cover it up a little bit more. I know it seems kind of repetitive, but I don't know, this is just what I like to do. I'm not a makeup artist or anything, just my routine. But maybe if you guys have better suggestions on how to make sure these stay covered, not having to apply so much product on it, let me know. So while that's drying, I will be working on my eyebrows. And for the eyebrows, I like to use the Clean Fresh, oh, it's CoverGirl. Okay, so it's CoverGirl. Oh no, it's not gonna find it, but it's the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Brow in the 1 millimeter nano pencil, and it's in the black brown shade, 700 black brown shade. And then for my bald spot that I have here, I go through with the NYX brow tint pen, and I think this is espresso. So first I line my eyebrow. So I'll line the bottom and then I'll line the top as well. And guys, I'm really bad at eyebrows. It's just so hard with like this missing hair piece right here. So I just try to get it as close as I can to the same, but there's always there's always a difference. I am not the best, let's just put it that way. But I try to learn and I try to get better every time. Just sometimes my eyebrows turn out great and sometimes they don't. So as you can see, I don't go all the way up to the front of my eyebrows. That because I try to blend it in. So I'll do like the little flicks at the front of your brows to make it look like hair strokes. And then I fill in like the lighter spots back here. And that's how I make it kind of blend together, I guess. You think after my 8 years of actually applying makeup, right, you'd think I'd be good at this stuff. But I just go with the flow. I just always hope I have a good makeup day. But I never actually know. Also, I already did my skincare beforehand, so you know, you always want to make sure you have a good skincare base because you don't want to end up having the patchiness of your makeup because you didn't have a good skincare base. So that's how one side looks. And this side is the hardest side because I don't know why, but I have a lot of missing hair on the top part right here in the beginning of my eyebrow. So it's really hard to like, I guess, fill that part in and make it look natural. And as you can see, I do try to like do strands, but it's just, it never looks that good. All you can do is try your best, right? Oh no. Super lopsided. So I have a little mirror right here and then I have a big one there, so like if you see me looking back and forth, that's because I'm trying to see how it looks like from far away. Okay, so now that I've done the front part of my eyebrow, then I do that little bald spot with the NYX brow pen here. And that I just completely fill in because having the missing hair, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I just fill it in so that it disappears the best I can. And then you go through with your little spoolie and you just kind of make sure it's blended. Alright, I'm not gonna do much more to it other than the eyebrow gel, I think, but that's gonna be at the end. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Alright, so my eyebrows are done there. And then I will go through with the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. It's a mascara gel. It's a mascara gel mascara. I don't know, but it's for your eyebrows, okay? And I get it in the deep brown shade. I don't do black because I just feel like that would be too harsh of a color, especially since I'm Asian and my hair is black, but it's not fully like black. Yeah, it's not like black, right? So I just like to do a lighter color so that it's not so crazy. So I'll go through with this on my eyebrows just so that it stays in its place and bring some life back to the front of the brows so that the hairs actually stick out, you know. So that's that with my eyebrows. Now it's time for the eyes. So I am the worst with my eye makeup. I'm not the greatest. So I am gonna go through with my Morphe palette here. I just do neutral tones, so as you can see here, not a lot of color that I actually touch, but I'll go through with this first. My brushes are from Real Techniques. I'll go through with this shade here on my palette. This is like my everyday shade. Like, I just like to put this all around my lid just to give it a little bit of color. And that's what I normally just do, but when I go out I do add a little bit more to it. And one of my things is I really do want to learn how to do eyeliner. Like, I've figured out how to do a little bit of eyeliner when I don't wear lashes, but when I go out I put on lashes and I can't figure out the angle that I'm supposed to do with the liner. So maybe if we have time I will try that today, but we'll see. As you can see, I put a lot of this on all over my lid. This is just like my base color that I do, and then I'll do a darker brown on the outer part of my lid. I'll go in with this dark brown here in the middle, and I'll do the outer part of my eyelid. And I still bring it all the way in, so it's tough because I have monolid. One side I have monolid, and then one side I sort of have a crease, so it's kind of hard to really do my makeup. I'm not the luckiest person. I kind of have a monolid and half a crease. So with the side that I have the monolid, I bring it all the way in just so that it blends in a little bit more seamlessly. And I'll blend that in, and then I'll take a fluffy brush and I'll just go back through with that to like make sure it blends in on top, right? I don't know, I can't tell if you guys can tell the difference, but it just adds a little bit more darkness to it. And then we do the other side. And the other side I do the same thing. I guess I just try to match it up so it matches. But no matter how much darkness I put in it, it just ends up kind of disappearing. Yeah, that's the difficulty with monolids, is I feel like it's really difficult to learn how to do the eyeshadow portion of it, and I've never really sat down to really like get really good at it, right? So this is like I do the same look every time I go out, pretty much. So after I blend it, I'll go through with the fluffy brush and just make sure it's a little bit more blended. And there's the look. Do I look like I have a black eye? What is going on? Okay. So now that I have that done, I'll add glitter. And I always use the Space Cowboy glitter. I bring it in my inner corner and then I'll do the outer part there. And then I have this little Jumbo NYX eye pencil crayon that I use just to add a little bit more spark, like shimmer on the inside. I'll put it right in the corner of my lid there. And you guys can't even see that. But yep, I do that. And then the fun part is my lashes. So because I have monolids, it's really hard, or I shouldn't say really hard because I'm sure people do it, but I've never been able to figure out how to do it. So when people started doing the, what are these called, lash clusters, that's when I finally figured out how to do lashes. So let's do my lashes together. And these are the You Cool Me lashes in the, I think they're the fairy ones. It's been a while and my You Cool Me lash glue has dried out. So I have Falscara. I've originally started with Falscara clusters, and when I was like going to concerts and stuff, I always wanted to do like all the makeup and stuff, but I was never good at makeup, right? And I could never do my lashes. Well, when I found out about Falscara, that was when the game changed for me. And I'm so glad I can do lash clusters now. I just feel like lashes give you a whole new look. So I curl my lashes first. And then since I'm going out, I'm gonna do the longer lashes. I really don't use the really long ones, like the 16 and the 18s I don't use. But I'll do the 14s. So I'll do 2 14s, 12, a 10, and an 8. Actually, I'll do 2 14s, a 12, and 2 10s. That is my lash map. That is my lash map. I shouldn't talk like that. That is my lash map, and I always do the left side first. So I'll go through with the bond. And you don't run it through the full lash. You just do the like the bottom part where the clusters are going to be. And then you can go in and apply. So when you apply the lash clusters, when you apply the lash, oh my gosh. Okay, when you apply the lash clusters, you don't want to get it on the actual like your waterline. You want to make sure it's a little bit above, just right above where your lash line starts. Because if you do put it on your waterline, you will get irritated. Your eyes will get irritated. And that's not what you want. You don't want to have irritated eyes. That's never any fun. So you just want to go right above that line. So I actually didn't like where that was sitting, so I'm gonna remove it. Just like that. That's a little better. The spacing of the thick one was just in my way. So now I'll go through and I'll use my fingertips and I'll press it together. Just make sure the lashes stick well. And voila! I've got lashes, guys. Alright. And what did I say that was? That was 2 12s, 2 14s, a 12, and 2 10s, right? Alright, so time to do the other side. Yeah, so just a reminder, guys, just make sure you do just the bottom portion of your lashes. You don't want the longer portions of your lashes to get sticky, because then you kind of end up with clumps. So I always try to just do the bottom portion, and then I'll go through and place the lashes. And there you go, I have lashes now, guys. When I first started doing these, they were super difficult. It used to take a really long time, but now that I've been doing them for a couple of years now, they're a lot easier to do now. And because it gets applied to the bottom of your lashes, it's just easier for monolids, I think, to be able to do it like that. Or because I just never got into makeup in that kind of way. This is the easiest way I've figured out how to do lashes. And I think I may have put one of them in too far because my eyes are bothering me. Let me check. I think I did. So yeah, you'll kind of know right away if you put them on wrong, because they'll start bothering you. If you put them in too close to your eye line, they'll start bothering you right away. So you'll know if you did it too close. Okay, so after you've got your lashes on, you put on the, after you've done the bond, you do the seal, right? So it comes with the bond and the seal. What I do is I'll take a lash. What the heck do you call these? I don't even know, but I'll take the bond and I'll put it on there. And then what I'll do is actually go through both sides and just make sure it's fully clamped on to my lashes. And there we go, guys. My lashes are on. So with the falscara lashes, if you guys go out and grab the falscara lashes, sometimes it comes with the falscara overnight. And with this, if you like, because you can leave these on for like a day or two. I think max is a week if like if you got like some really good glue. Falscara overnighter, if you want to like have it on longer than like a night, you'll put this on and just kind of line the bottom of your lashes there so that you have a little bit of extra hold. But I think I'm going to be taking these off after tonight, so I'm not going to be doing that because as you can tell, they're a little bit more dramatic for like an everyday kind of look. So that is the lash, and now that that's done, I'm just gonna run a little bit underneath underneath my lash line, and this is the lighter shade. All right, sorry, so I keep looking up because I have a monitor or like a little flippy screen thing on my camera so that I can like see myself, and it's a hard habit that I should probably break, right? But I was just checking how it looks like, and I think I'm gonna keep it like that. But no eyeliner, guys. After taking a look, we're not gonna do eyeliner. All right, so now we gotta do contour, right? So I normally don't really do contour, but when I do, it's with Fenty Beauty, and I use the shade Amber, the Fenty Beauty Matchstick. I use the shade Amber, and I'll just go on the outer corner of my cheeks. So I'll take a brush, run it through like this. I apply everything with a brush. I don't know why, I just do it. I think I saw it somewhere, but I'll just go on the outer corner here just to contour a little bit, and then right up top as well. See how it just gives yourself a little bit more, I don't know, depth. Contour? I don't know. You know what contour does. If you're watching this, you probably know what contour does. So there's that, and then I'll do it on this side as well. Bring it in just a little bit, and then I just blend it up. And then my forehead. You never want to forget your forehead. Alright, and that's just a little bit so that there's a little bit more depth to my face. And then I'm going to go in with blush. Okay. Oh, actually, so after I do the contour with my cheeks, I'll do the contour with my nose. And I'll take this little one here, and I'll do the same thing. I'll still run it across like that, and then I'll run it from my eyebrow and just run it kind of down the middle there, just like that, where the little crease is there, just so there's a little bit more depth. Do you see the difference? It just kind of, I don't know, there's a difference though. I can see it, so if I can see it, you guys can probably see it too. But I just run it down just like that, just to give it a little bit difference there. And do the same thing on this side. There you go. Contour your nose a little bit. And that's the most I do with the contour for the nose. If you look and you don't like it and you want to make it smaller, like the bridge of your nose, you probably just bring it in a little bit further and just make sure you blend it out good. And now we're gonna do blush. So blush, I always do the same color. It's gonna be the Rare Beauty Wisdom. Rare Beauty Wisdom. I also do have Virtue. It's like a more orange, like coral orangey shade, and I just don't know how I feel about that yet. So that's like when I feel a little bit adventurous, that's when I do that. But I always grab the Wisdom. And when I blend, I always like to blend up towards like my temple. And obviously blend into your hairline, guys. Don't forget your hairline. Alright, so just like that. I don't know if you guys can even see. Okay, just like that. And then now I will go in with the powder products. So I normally do bronzer and blush for my powder. So with the bronzer, I have the Hoola Benefit. And I don't know, this has always been my go-to. So I just do a little bit. Because it's winter, I don't want to be too bronze, right? So I'll just do a little bit and add in the corners of my head here. of my forehead, not my head, but my forehead, just to bring in some depth there. And then do a little bit on my cheeks. And just like that. Alright, so now that I'm bronzed up, right, then I go in with my blush and blush up. So my blush is the Benefit Dandelion, and as you can see, I've hit pan. I love this one, and it smells really good. Just so you guys know, there's a really good scent to it, but this is my second one that I've gone through with this. I had the full size Dandelion one before, and then I decided to get the mini one because I was like, okay, time for me to like do different shade, right? Because I've had this shade for a really long time, so I want to venture out and try different shades. But because I've had this shade for a really long time, I bought the mini one just so I can have and use again, and then eventually I'll get a different shade. Just because I feel like the Dandelion is kind of just a nice little pink color that you get. So I'll just put that all over my cheeks like this on both sides, and then I'll run a little bit on my nose. Just like that. And voila! Okay, last thing we're gonna do is a little bit highlighter, right? Highlighter, I have the ColourPop in Lunch Money. Super Shock Cheek is what it is. So it's a highlighter. And for my nose, I'll just take a little bit on my finger and I'll do right at the bridge right here, just to give it a little bit of shine. And then right at the tip of my nose. Does that make a difference? I don't know, but that is what I normally do. And then I'll go through with blush or brush here, and I'll just slightly go over the high point of my cheek. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is the last of my makeup, and then I do have setting spray, right? I use the all-nighter Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray when I go out. Otherwise, my daily setting spray that I use is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy setting spray, and I use that. But because I am going out for the night, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay one. And you always want to make sure you shake it, okay guys? Make sure you get all the product mixed up in there before you spray it on your face. All right. So makeup is done, guys. Oh, I guess I should go in with my powder. So my Perfect Finish powder, right? From e.l.f. I always just go through like my T-zone area just to make sure I don't get what is it, oily in those areas, or like to matte them down a little bit. So I'll go around my mouth area, and then I'll go in the under eye area. Even though I don't use concealer under there, I just feel like it helps with the shine. So I'll put a little bit under there just to keep it from getting too shiny there. And then I'll put it on my T-zone here, where I do tend to get oilier. And that's just to keep it from getting oily or more oily. And that is the finished. Oh, you know what? I still have to do my lip liner. Let's do that. So lip liner, I just feel like I can't do red. Red's not my color, because if I do red, I'm gonna look like a clown. So I normally just do like a pinkish mauve color. This one is Rare Beauty's Humble for the lip liner. And then I'll like color in the inner parts a little bit. The outer parts of my lip. just so like there's like a seamless blend, right? I'll do that, and then I'll use my lip gloss. Shiny Sheer. And that is the finished look, guys. This is what I normally do for like my going out looks. I haven't done too much changes, I guess, but this is the finished look. Let me go and do my hair off camera. I'm gonna curl it. I think I have an idea of what I want to wear, but we can see how that goes. All right, guys, it's very far away now, but I'm gonna go with a classy look today. So I'm gonna do dress pants and classy, but I'm gonna do a corset. So let me get that on and let's hope it looks good. Okay, guys, I think this is gonna be the look for tonight. So I've got dress pants on, and then I've got this corset that I've got. This is the look that I'm gonna do. The corset here, and then I'm gonna wear this little blazer that I have here on top just to cover myself a little bit. And then of course you can't forget shoes, right? Shoes, I'm gonna do heels. So I'm just gonna do pointy heels here. Put those on. Oops. Put those on. And this is the look, guys. What do you guys think? I think all I need to do left is just I have to, is it tape? Yeah, I have to tape this onto my skin so that the frills don't roll down. I think the last time I wore this, it rolled down. So I just need to tape this up, and then I should be all ready to go. So this is the final look. This is my full glam that I do. If you guys made it this far, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!